before we begin this segment, I would like to take my time to speak to these 12 sages, because after you beat all the 4 fiends and restore light to all the 4 crystals, they actually tell you more lore about Final Fantasy 1. It's only after you beat all of them. Like, I think there's a few that say more stuff depending on how many you've beaten. I know there's one that won't give you the canoe until you beat Lich. But I'm not just here in the beginning showing all the sages. I want to present to you a task I've created. A task of a mini-game we have not ever cleared, at least as far as I'm concerned, on camera. And without further ado, I would like to show it to you. Let's begin, shall we? So, fun fact about this 15 puzzle here, or 15 puzzle in general, apparently, no matter what you're given, you can solve it in 80 moves or less, assuming you're optimal. I would also like to take this time to show you what prizes you get by clearing times here. I won't be showing in other versions, but only this version, so here you go. Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number, and welcome back for more Final Fantasy. In the last part, we finally did all the dungeons, and we very much have every enemy except the last one. I'm not going to look at all of them yet for the record. I'm not sure if I have looked at them or not, but I'll look at them at the end of the video. How's that? And, more importantly, save state here first. Let's remove everything. To our surprise, we actually have every item in the game. And I will show you that list right now. Here is that list of every item in the game. I am not going for 99 of every item. No siree. Not a chance. Now, while I go through this, I might as well take my time to mention, the one thing I have not done in this playthrough is beat the 15 puzzle thing. I actually practiced it, and it said I won 2 out of 2 games, so I don't know when I've actually done it at that point. I don't know. I tried doing it myself, see if I can get the 30 seconds reward. I just can't do it. I just tried frickin' tassing it, pretty much. I gotta show these, it's important. But, anyway, I am so happy I recorded co-commentary when I did, because the internet pretty much died right after we recorded Whisperwind Cove, which, it wasn't fun at all. It really wasn't. I like the 2 Excaliburs. The second one came from, you know who, Gilgamesh. We got a real Excalibur. What are you talking about, Excalibur? I know this isn't the greatest thing to watch. I'm not sure what this casts out. Well, I have a readme that lists what every weapon casts. I do. I'm pretty sure you can do the same things, because I am not about to try it out myself. There is one weapon though that even the readme doesn't mention, and I'm not sure if it's actually a thing in the vanilla version. I'll get to it soon, just don't worry, I'm just showing these for now. Because, this is going to be a rather short episode, because really all I need to do is beat Chaos, and as of this time, not maybe this recording or this video, beat the 15 puzzle. I assume I showed a task of it. Not really a task, but basically frame by frame advancing. I tried recording it, but for some reason the input fucked up, and thus I wasn't able to achieve the thing. And, yeah. I'll try again. Maybe it'll be successful this time. Maybe it won't eat my inputs. it was a bitch. I'll tell you what. I have already passed the weapon. I'll get back to it up in a sec. Just gotta show all the shields and whatnot, all the things and whatnot. I want to show a document explaining how you can cheat in this game to get certain items, because it's rather hilarious what you can get some items and turn into others. It's pretty hilarious. I really love the Ice Penguin's decision to... If you don't know who Ice Penguin is, he's the creator of this hack. But yeah, his decision to give every weapon and armor significance is really outstanding. Every equipment gives HP and MP, some give stats, some protect against certain ailments, like they make sense. It's really all good and cool and nice and whatnot. So yeah, there's an empty slot here, but I checked. There is this many items. It would make sense that there's an empty space. Gotta be there somewhere. Maybe that's the mysterious last item. Anyway, load the state. The weapon I never showed off. What it does is the Chowcum. This weapon has a special effect. Let me show it off right quick. If I get the chance to. Please attack first. Nope. Not gonna give me the chance, huh? Attack first. Nope. Furry's gonna go first every time because she's a speedy kitty. Yeah, it drains health, which is pretty broken if you temper him up and haste him a lot. Anyway, back to that save date. He has the equipment, right? But yeah, let me show you my stats. Exciting gameplay footage, isn't it? But here's my stats. I've already explained what luck does, and as you can see, next level, none. Luck affects how often we get status ailments, and as we see, Furia, even Ikiri here has higher luck stat. It also affects how well we resist them. And remember, Ribbon only sometimes protect. It doesn't make us immune to status effect, it just helps repel them. And sadly, Furry is the only one who does not have 255 magic defense. How sad. That's an insane accuracy you got there. Wow, Umber's not too far behind, but Naito though, 400 frickin' accuracy. My goodness. And these sure are some stats. Umber sure is damn so it's Furia, geez, same stats. But anyway, let me show you the little document I have here. That's it. Yeah, here's a list of all the items that you can just swap with other items. Left is monobalance, and then right is what it converts into. It's pretty broken, which you'll see very soon. Like right there, longsword to Lightbringer, already a good weapon. And then we got Lightbringer to Excalibur 2. I'm pretty sure you can get Lightbringers easily, which is freaking insane. Any more? Any more hilarious upgrades? Geigen Axe into Air Splitter. Amazing. I'm not sure where you get the Geigen Axe at, though. Not really sure. Also, why is Thor's hammer called Major in monobalance? That makes no sense, really. Okay, Crossyor into Ultima Rod. I'm pretty sure Crossyor is basically a standard staff. Amazing. Judgment Staff, MP and Rod. Geiger Iron Helm. Actually, no, never mind that. Leather Armor, Genji Armor. Chainmail, Holy Armor. Amazing. And then Genji Armor to Leather Armor. And then Holy Armor to Chainmail. Good stuff here. Buckler to Genji Shield. Don't want to get Warmeked, or whatever you get the Genji Shield from, then go ahead. If you're tired of Warmeks, that is. Red Cap Magus Ring. Magus Ring's one of the best items in the game. Helm, Robe of Lords, or Lordly Robe. Leather Gloves, Genji Helm. A lot of leather turning into Genji. Like, jeez. Did Ice Penguin want everyone to cheat? And then there's the remaining items. But anyway, that's enough of that. Almost 10 minutes and we're wasting footage here. Anyway. Time to do a little speed run of sorts. From here to the final boss. Let's do this. While I'm at it, I might as well explain how I think of how the series has been going. Sure, there's been a lot of grinding stuff, not really making progress, a lot of enemies wrecking me, and I'm just too stubborn to move on until I can actually beat those enemies because I need them in my bestiary. Even though I can just get them later. It's like, it's on my mind, I gotta get them. Oh, here's the ambush with like a million wizards and like a million fire guns, and they all cast fire gun, and it's like, jeez. If there was 2 more enemies, that protector, I would have crashed the game. And of course, you guys are pathetic. Now let me out of here. I've said this maybe 1 or 2 times, but you gotta hold L and R for everyone to escape. I don't have time for you. But yeah, surely this series has been really slow and whatnot, but I think it turned out really good for what it was. I mean, this series was half knowing what I was doing, half blind, which is a neat little idea for me. And honestly, it turned out really well. If I should be doing blind playthroughs, it should be these. I don't want to do full-on blind playthroughs. Yeah, by the way, you can run away from that. Amazing. And, oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let me pause here. I gotta look at something real quick. I actually don't have the map anymore. Fuck. Okay, BRB, I gotta show something off right quick, because there's been something that's been bugging me, and I'm sure bugs you too. I believe you want to go bottom left. Yeah, bottom left. And it leads here. Basement 1 already. But we're on this side. And what's here? If you guessed the big pile of nothing, you are correct, except there's like this little thing. I think this is like a portal to the future for the 4 fiends. I think this is what these are. And that's how most of the enemies from the past go into the future. I'm guessing that's what that is. Anyway, loading the state now. Anyway. What was I saying? But yeah. Blind playthroughs, not my thing. Semi-blind playthroughs, sure, I'll give them a shot. As long as I partially know what I'm in for, I'll be okay. And, as the series went on, I grew more happy, grew more powerful. Happiness is power, apparently. And I knew what I was doing most of the time, but unfortunately everything must have a downfall. Like, I know this is hard mode, but seriously, it really wasn't that hard after I upgraded, until it just suddenly became difficult. Really, if only anything was really difficult, it was the bosses, really. Or like the 1 in 64 encounters that were like basically impossible until I basically beat that area already. Those are real fun. Yeah, all in all, this really needed to be balanced more. Also, you should not be allowed to ambush me if you basically can't damage me anyway. But yeah, this playthrough I think went very smoothly. I know I've said this several times, but I'm pretty happy with it. I would be in for doing more playthroughs like this, though I'm not sure what type of playthrough characters I should be doing. That I'm not sure about. All I know is Lich here is the most pathetic fiend of the bunch here, and he dies in like 2 turns, maybe 3. He was a thorn in our side when he first encountered him, but now he's like nothing to us. Good thing he doesn't cast Flare on the first turn. That would overpowered much. Just annihilate him with our 2 Ultimate Rod, don't mind us. Might as well talk about future plans. And this has been in my mind. I wanted to make a poll as for what game I should be doing next. Or not games. Because I kind of want to do a thing where I do one major game, and by major I mean it'll take a lot of parts, and then 2 minor games that will take like half that time or less. But I kind of want to do 2 games at a time. It's kind of messy when I start to do 3 games at a time, although sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. I don't want to handle too many things at once. But anyway, the 3 games in the poll, or the 3 choices, there's 3 choices, each with like 2 games. There's one secret game that I will be playing no matter what. But the other 2 games, I figure you guys should decide. Or vote. The first choice on that list is Final Fantasy II and Mitch, a Zelda Classic quest. Also, I'm not sure if these are necessarily in the order. I'm just gonna list them anyway. Final Fantasy II and Mitch, a Zelda Classic quest also made by Victor Bonibus. And I want to LP that game specifically because Victor Bonibus sent me an updated version. But the reason he did that was because I couldn't actually beat it on the version I was playing, like I said, in Cancer Castle. But he updated it for the sake of me being able to beat it. He updated a few other things too, as if it would be like a good final version for basically anyone should be playing. I at least want to sponsor it, to show the changes and whatnot. And plus now I like the quest. It's an example of a game I thought was fucking trash, but now I actually like it. Same with Final Fantasy II, honestly. Fucking trash, but now I like it. But the reason I like them is because of an update. And Final Fantasy II is not more of an update, it's more like a mod. If I'm gonna be doing Final Fantasy II, I'm playing on the same ROM. Although it's not fixed with hard mode, it's at least fixed with mod balance, which fixes so many things, which I'm very proud of. The next 2 games on the list is Donkey Kong 64 and Spyro 1. Now, I did plan on those 2 games being originally after this, but I kind of want... But the thing is, Chow World and Final Fantasy 2 has been on my mind as well, and so I want to do those games as well, ASAP. With Final Fantasy 2 and Chow World, I'm not really prepared to do, but with DK64, I'm somewhat prepared to do. And Spyro 1, I really like Spyro. So there's a lot, apparently. Even though the game itself isn't that much, it's still fun to play. It's basically the collect game where you just are a vacuum cleaner. And, yeah, I don't know, it's just fun collecting things. So is DK64. I love DK64, I love it so much. Okay, Naito, can we please break 10,000 damage? I know you can do this. I know you've done it before. It is a thing. He did remove the damage limit. Anyway. So yeah, there's those. Thing is, Final Fantasy 2, I don't want to do immediately. That would be kind of redundant. But yeah, it is a thing I want to do, plus it's on the same cartridge, so, whatever. And then there's Chao World and Mario 74. Super Mario 74. A Mario 64 ROM hack. I want to do Mario 64 ROM hacks a lot of them. But since Chao World's in there, associated with it... Also, I bet you're one... If you're gonna question, why can't I just switch up what I associate them with, it's because I kind of want to do a variety of games. That much I want. Anyway, Chao World, I'm still trying to discover things about it so that I can be absolutely prepared and surely know that I can share with the viewers why I love Chao, how much I know about Chao, everything I do, I can just share. Because OMG, Chao is so cute. Anyway. I don't think I spelled her. But yeah, I would love to do Chao World. Maybe it'd be okay to do a blindish thing for the Dreamcast. Because I want to finish Sonic Adventure really badly. It's an LP that I never finished. For that matter, so was Donkey Kong Country 2, really. So there's those, and those are the three choices. So there you go, there's your choices. Final Fantasy 2 and Mitch, Donkey Kong 64 and Spiral 1, or Chao World and Mario 74. And I want to do a thing with the poll where I keep the number of votes carried over to the next poll, so that the games that weren't voted for have a higher chance of being the ones I play now. So that no game will be put off for eternity. I might ignore this rule and just not do a poll. But I don't know. Actually, you physically attack for Valkyrie, because I found out your sword, specifically when enemies are paralyzed, do more damage than your Ultima. And she's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Only 20 minutes? Jeez. This only took me about 10 minutes. Maybe even less than 10 minutes. Oh boy, floor from hell. Oh, thank goodness, no unicorn. I have no time to fight you dragons. I don't know if there's any dragons I can't run away from. Well, there's Holy Dragon. I have no time for him. Anyway, we are finally here. Finally. Everything done. Well, except for me right now, the 15 slide puzzle, but to you, that's not true. It is finished. Assuming I show the task of it, of course, at the beginning of the video, which I should be doing. I shouldn't forget. Everything done. Every item. And our ultimate status are these. It's time to fight the one, the only. Who else could it be? Garland. No, seriously, do you remember him? Do you remember me? I was once known as a Knight of Cornelia. Yep. The first boss we ever fight is the last guy we ever talked to. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. And by killing me, you made me stronger. How does that make sense? We killed you in the future. How do you know that? How does he know that we killed him? Maybe I'll explain here. Oh, you did defeat me then? But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. How does that make sense? Did they send your dead corpse back in time? How does that revive you? That's the only thing I don't really get. Like, you killed him, but by sending him to the past, he's resurrected? Is it because the power of the four fiends are strong enough to revive him here? I don't know. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. And thus, a time loop has been created. He sends them to the future, he waits here, he gets sent to the past so we can send them again, so we can wait again, and in 2,000 years, he'll remember none of it. But he'll remember it in 2,000 years too. He had a final form this whole time, but I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless circle that I have created. You know nothing, fool. It's Chaos, the god of destruction! Anyway, meet Chaos, who is Garland, who is also the main villain in Dissidia Final Fantasy, who also summons in Garland himself. So he summons in himself in Dissidia? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Also, I think this background is supposed to illustrate that he's slowly distorting the world or whatnot. There's like clear sky over to the top right, and then just black void wherever he is. But yeah, as I said with Chaos, he pretty much has max stats. So let's buff everybody up real good here. I have no idea what he's capable of doing yet. I'm gonna guess he has Regen and he has access to Ultima. And if he has access to Ultima, we're dead. No chance of survival. Also, watch him be like the only monster that's hard-coded to never be afflicted with status ailments. I know in the original, he has access to all the elemental Aga spells, except Flare. He has his own Blaze, he has Cyclone, he has Tsunami, and I believe Earthquake. Why can't there be a really cool Earth spell? I guess Earthquake's the only thing that would fit him. Well, your Cyclone. How much is this gonna do? Ouch! That did way too much damage. Oh, and we can dispel. It's a good thing no enemy resists this spell, otherwise we'd be in trouble. Yep, I was right, he has Regen. He has 60,000 HP, which is not quite the maximum that you can give an enemy. I believe the max is 65,535 HP. It's like 2 to the something power minus 1, I believe. Would have been more fitting to give him that much HP. If he does that much damage, like, what does Ice Penguin intend you to do? Does he intend you to do the Soul of Chaos bosses before this one? I don't know. He's like so much harder than even Tiamat. Even Shinryu. Kind of questionable about this guy is that he has like 20,000 HP in Dawn of Souls, which is really frickin' way too high, because in the original version he has like 2,000 HP, and Origin he has 4,000 HP. Anyway, what should I be doing now that I dispelled him? I guess you cast Protectoras. You enhance him once again. You Heliga. Try to paralyze him. And he has haste. Well, good thing we have Protectora. Because haste only affects physical status. Nope. I know you can paralyze dispelled enemies. I know you can. Protectora's up. Not even going to try to attack him until we're all set up. Well, enhancers are up. Wonder what we should be doing. I guess you pre-staff. I don't know what he's gonna do. You meditate. And you continue to do nothing different. I guess. Well, here's Blaze. This is what Ultima should have been, honestly. I mean, look at this thing! Ultima should have been. It looks very similar to Ultima in Final Fantasy 2. Nope, still can't paralyze him. Also, hold on a minute here. Okay, sorry about that. I think I've encountered a new final boss, and that is trying to finish this before I get disturbed by anything else. It's supposed to actually rain tonight. So I gotta make sure I do this before it rains. It's important. Also, can we take this time to actually look at Chaos here? Like, he has two horns, which are not quite devil horns, they're like bull horns. He looks like he's wearing armor, he's an imp. He has big, huge wings. He has a tail. He has, like, a firebird stomach thing poking out. He has a purple lion head on each of his kneecaps. He has claws. He has a lot of spikes. Like, I don't know. He's indescribable. He's not quite a devil or anything. He's just a beast. That's really it. I guess more of the same, really. Actually, we can't keep any items beyond this point, so you know what? You use speed shakes on Naito here. Meditate a second time. Healaga. Thundaga. And Umber dead. Yep. Furia almost dead. That's okay. Umber wasn't buffed anyway. He's gonna get one shot at anyway. Seeing how Chaos's physical attack power is. And he casts haste. Like, I should probably haste up him. Or not haste up him. I should probably haste up everybody. You cast Rod of Faith. You meditate again. You Healaga. Dispel. Aha, you missed. That's okay, Furia, that's okay. Umber's gonna get fully healed anyway. For casting haste on yourself, you sure are using physical attacks. I'm not sure if that's the third time I cast Meditate or not. Let me check real quick. And by check, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I believe I casted Meditate 3 times. So that means... what should I do now? You already had the spell. You were already dispelled, so... what should I do now? If only I had a second wizard staff, I can... yeah... Braveheart, free to... no, we have the magic to burn. We have magic to burn. You vanished off everybody. And you wizard staff. Here's Blizzaga. Not as deadly as a vampire, but eh. Okay, we should be all protected up now. Everyone except Umber, of course. Speed Shake should increase our number of hits by 2, and they can be stacked indefinitely, so that's all really good and nice. Let's see what a single attack does to him now. You should be casting the Healagas, honestly. Actually, let's see what an attack from you does. No, you should heal up everybody. Until he's stunned, I can't really bust out the Ultima weapons. Uh-oh. What's our defense against water? Bye, Umber. Oh, shit. That's the first time in a long time Haikiri's ever been knocked out. Oh my goodness, okay, that was 2 tempers, a haste, and 1 speed shake, and we barely did jack to him. Oh my goodness. I guess we should be using Goliath tonics too. Ugh. Don't cast another group spell. Please don't. I'm not sure if max HP carries over. Oh good, only 4 hits. Real good, real funny. At least Goliath Tunics increase our max HP. So it seems like he's not able to hit us much, but he's still able to hit us really hard. Yeah, let's just use our Goliath tonics, because we have nothing better to use. Heligaz. Paralyze this fool! Temper? But you have max attack power. I see what he's trying to do, you bitch. He's trying to one-shot every single one of us. And our physical attacks are barely doing anything to him. Ugh. Good thing he doesn't have Goliath tunics. Otherwise we'd be in trouble. Okay, we should be good for now. So, speed shakes, I guess. Just meditate yourself. Just paralyze him. Please, paralyze him. Maybe he can't be paralyzed? I don't know. Please work! Oh my goodness, it worked! Now we can annihilate him! So who's ready for some ultimate weapon ponage? You haste her. You meditate. You inspire everybody. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Are we ready to see Haikiri's wrath for dying for once? Because it's on now. Come on, you can't even break 10,000 now. Come on, you gotta do it in at least this fight. This is the one fight you have your chance, Naito. The one fight. You have it all. You have it in you. I know you do. The one chance you can do it on camera. You gotta pull this one through. Were you hasted? Well, I'll see after. So for now, you do the speed shakes. Let's see what an ultimate does to you. Only 4,000. Yep, she's hasted. 6,000 damage. Not bad at all. Come on. Yes! 10,000! And he's still paralyzed. So I think we won this fight. And it's all because of my cheat tactic of Dispel and Paralyze. You know, let's be funny. Let's be funny. Let's petrify him. I did do it to Tiamat once, and he was, like, immune to petrify. Work! Nope. Come on, I want to kill you in the most stupidest way possible. And you're not letting me do it. Still paralyzed? I think we won. This turn, we won. Finish him off. Nope. And how fitting! 10,000 damage finish. Of course Naito's the one that finishes him off. I really wish it was Haikiri, or even funnier, Furia. Break. It would have been funny to see him get petrified and die that way. It is possible, I do know it. Oh my goodness, we're finally free. We've achieved a minimum perfect game. One of every item. Level 99. Completed bestiary. We've done it all. I am not doing maximum perfect game. No siree. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years has ended, and peace prevailed once more. I'm so happy. Although I don't sound happy. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. Why say it in that order? Well, I guess because wind died out first, and then water, and then earth rotted, and then the fire was going to consume everything. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. Oh, really? What was it? Out of all places, why does the ending tell you this? But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. I forgot to mention, you know the 12 sages in Crescent Lake? If you talk to them after you beat the four fiends, they actually tell you more story. I can't believe I failed to show that off. Maybe I will before the slide puzzle. I mean, I guess. I have nothing better to do. Indeed, that is all past, as far as you know. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Because, you know, this is the time where Garland didn't betray everybody. In the end, we were able to purify his heart, just like Perfect Chaos. How sweet. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into the... I don't know, you tell me. You're telling me all the story here. I mean, game? But just why? None can say. What? You can't even say it, game? You can't? Oh, you're saying it anyway. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. And ever. And ever. Endeavor. Say and ever fast and it just sounds like endeavor. But the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Doesn't seem like much light to me. I mean, what are we looking at here? Like, where in the game could this be? Where would I recall where this area of the map is? None will ever recall the struggle the four endure, for the breaking of a chain means that it never existed. And by that sense, never did Garland's wrath. And by sense, neither did Haikiri's wrath. Boo-hoo! I'm really sad that Haikiri wasn't the one that finished him off, honestly. Like, Haikiri's my joke character. Or not joke character, but like... joke as in my most powerful character because she's supposed to be the weakest character. Even though Umber kind of falls into that category because he's a black mage. Black mages aren't meant for attacking much. Even though they're the only ones that can equip the Cat's Claw, which is the most powerful knife. I don't know. I don't really see their return. All I see is this picture. With the memory of their struggles buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Yes, they will. But let's not forget, there's two other warriors who were also by our side, secretly. And that is Lasha, the thief, or ninja, and Omega, the master. If I've never explained my character's conversions to animals, aka FCs, Naito is a rabbit, Haikiri is a fox, Umber is a dragon, Furia is a cat, Omega is a wolf, and Lasha is a reptile, or a gecko, or some type of reptilian. I actually don't know. All I know is that she's, even though thieves are really look male, she's a lizard of some type. A reptilian. Oh, I forgot. The game does say that the player is the ultimate bringer of light. You know, friend. Friend is, you know, the player, the one who really watches all the world, the one who encourages the heroes controls them, tells them what to do, tells them how to do their stuff. It gives them courage. And thus, I like how this version we actually get to see everybody do what they're doing. I really like that. Oh, don't you dare say Final Fantasy 2 yet. I haven't done that game yet. Just say Final Fantasy 1. Like, the game's not really over until I do Final Fantasy 2. I'm not sure when I'll do it. It's really up to you guys. Will I do Final Fantasy 2 and Mitch? Will I do Travel to Mario 74, or will I evidently do DK64 and Spyro 1? I will say this much. I still do not have equipment to record off a console. So DK64 will be emulated, and as we all know, it's not the best game to emulate. So that'll be fun. It's gonna be fun in the sense that it's gonna be glitchy as all hell, and characters spaz out everywhere. But would it please you to know that I've actually discovered a way to actually emulate it actually accurately? Not 100% accurately, there's still the spazzing out and such, but it's at least enjoyable emulated now. And I'll be sure to teach you when I do DK64. That I will be sure of. What was I gonna say? Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So, I do have other plans as well. I kinda wanted to do this game again as a stream. Maybe do like a randomizer, or do Origins, or do the PSP version whenever I get the PSP version. I just want to do another version of this game. Because, well, I mean, at least the original version has totally different mechanics, and thus it's actually worth playing both versions. It's actually worth playing every version, honestly. Assuming they're not too similar. Also, why did Auto do this? I thought you had to actually press a button. Also, it's worth noting that in Origins version, the screen doesn't spiral like that until you actually wait a certain amount of time. Yes, I want to save clear data. Save over this one. Game clear. With that, we now have a star. This will be important later. And if we try to load it, yeah, how disappointing. New Game Plus doesn't give you the option, and you don't get to keep your items. That's just too bad. Anyway, I also want to do Paper Mario in the form of a stream. I'm not sure if I want to do a hack of it, which is just the enemies but harder, or if I want to just stream it, the vanilla game, just normally. Or just try to do the badgeless thing again. I like how it's different background every time you select the game. Let's view our game clear data, shall we? 100%. Indeed, we fought so many enemies along our way. But anyway, I want to do Paper Mario as an informer stream. I also want to do Dipe.io again, whenever I get the chance to. And this time I actually want to get all the frickin' achievements. And I kinda want to redo Mario Bros, because it had issues with copyright. And I think if I do the SNES version, it might fix it a bit. Plus, I kinda want to do a show everything playthrough. And that's basically it. Anyway, let's view every enemy and say what I think of the appropriate area they were in. Oh, you guys were really an introduction to hard mode. You guys were suddenly difficult, and I like that. So, Zombies, you were all pretty much the same. Garland. Oh, Garland. The one boss that you should never die to, and I died to. You guys sure were enemies. You guys were actually really tough. Like, jeez. So were you guys. Hate you all. Did not know you can encounter you in the area that I hate crawlers. In the area that I hate crawlers. Piss off. And Astos. Oh boy, Astos. You sure were in a pain in the ass without the mute spell. That you were. So were you, cock-a-doo dodos. Vampires, you were douchebags. Jeez, 2,210 intelligence. My goodness. Hate you, Sphinx. And Lich, oh boy, Lich. You liched the cat out of the bag, but you were the first boss that was actually near impossible. Actually, you were the second boss. It was Astos, really. Merilith, you were a piece of shit, but you were pathetic. You guys... really, really strong, really, really annoying. I really hate the enemies that just took forever to die and does, like, no damage to you. Some balance issue, that is. Worst enemy ever, right here. Except, no, that's not the one. These guys are the ones that resist everything, and they take too long to die. I really hate those guys. You should have dropped the Iron Nunchaku way sooner. I mean, look how many those I defeated. Sunken Shrine, you were gold. You were the motherlode of items and the motherlode of gold. Kraken, you surprised me with your humongous attack power. You surely surprised me. Mirage Tower, hated you. Flying Fortress, I also hate you. This is also where I grind the most of my intelligence from the mind players. Infamous Swarmech. Sorry I couldn't beat you without the Excalibur, but I just had to. Only defeated 20 of them. And that's not even with save state abuse, honestly. And Tiamat, you were constantly a thorn in my side. Even now, you were tough cookie. And these Scorpions were pretty much more the same of their counterparts. And yep, here's Chaos' stats. Very much max stats. No wonder I couldn't do much damage to him. He has 150 intelligence. Imagine if he did have Flare. If he had Flare, I would have been dead. If he had Ultima, I definitely would have been dead, and basically, yeah, paralyzing him would have been required. He's weak to die, though, because he's the ultimate evil. You guys were jokes. Except you. Like, when are you supposed to fight these guys, honestly? Scar Malone. You're pathetic. You're more pathetic. By killing me, maybe stronger. You're a bunch of goodies, and you're just... You sure are supposedly the hardest boss. And for all the wrong reasons. You're hard for all the wrong reasons. You're hard for all the right reasons. Just look at these two. Don't they look similar? You're a joke. You're more of a joke. You're like the one boss that's threatening the speedruns. And you definitely surprised me with your Flare spell, with that 90 intelligence stat. And then these cancer enemies. I really did not like the dungeons, honestly. But in later Final Fantasies, they sure do love doing that. Especially with, like, enemies that are, like, near impossible to fight. I can't wait to get to the later Final Fantasies where that's a real big issue. Oh boy, will I regret it. Anyway, finally, after viewing all the enemies, of course, this guy being the last one, he cast Kiriga on himself, of course he deserves last place. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the series. I'm not sure if you consider Final Fantasy 1 alone the series, or if you consider both of these games the series. But I sure enjoyed it. I hope you did as much as I did. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next series. I'll be sure to view the results shortly after I post this video. And I'm just gonna say, I want to practice the game first. I want to, so I can come up with a challenge run, if possible. And then I'll do it. Alright? See you guys for that.